April 7th, and I am checking in. I have had a rough night after my shot yesterday. I have so much gas in my system right now. It's ridiculous. And I've noticed, as I've discussed before, that when I have a lot of gas, it really affects and causes my PVCs to happen. I was doing a little bit of research today on the Google, and there's actually been a lot of correlation between, it's got a fancy name, like gastroesophageal something. Basically, gas can cause everything to kind of swell up and it can cause issues. Also, hiatal hernias can cause PVCs to happen because the hernia can kind of get up under where the lower chamber is, can cause issues. I do actually have two hernias. One of them is fairly large, I feel. So I have been putting it off getting it surgically repaired because it's surgery, right? And that's scary. But if there is a way to not have these PVCs, and if it's something as simple as a hernia repair, and I haven't done that for years. Granted, I didn't know that hernias could kind of exacerbate PVCs, but I'm going to look into that to see what's going on there. So I think what I've decided is I'm going to stop taking the Tirzepatide for the time being. I'm going to let it get out of my system. I'm going to see if that helps with the gas problem. And if a drop in gas caused by overly fermenting, because it takes a while for the food to move out of your stomach, if that helps, then I don't know, maybe I'll go back on it later. There's a couple other products out there as well that are supposed to help with weight loss that I haven't tried before, mainly because some of them are like forms of speed, and I am not super keen on that. But I am going to reach out to my primary care physician. He had a recommendation for a hernia doctor like over a year ago when I was talking with him about it. And he's like, well, this is who I would recommend. So I need to contact him again to see just who he would recommend, kind of get his thoughts on it. And then go from there. He did say that it'd be better to get them taken care of sooner rather than later. The older you are, like if I'm in my 60s or 70s, mortality goes up, the older you are when you have surgery, just anesthesia and all that good stuff. And also, if you have surgery, you're not supposed to be on these GLPs and GLP-1s because they don't want you to aspirate. They don't want you having food in your system when you're put under. So not that I necessarily would be able to get surgery in a super timely fashion, but I think it's probably just best that I stop for the time being. Now I am nervous that I am going to regain, the 20 some odd pounds that I've lost. I don't know what'll happen there. So I just wanted to let you guys know how I was feeling. And I do see myself probably going back on the GLP-1s in the future. But for right now, it's kind of miserable when it happens, trying to sleep with constant gas in my system, and then like the acid reflux that it causes, and trying not to throw up when I'm trying to sleep just because maybe I inhale oddly and so it's forcing stuff up. I don't want to have to deal with that. So I will not be taking a shot in 5 days. It'll probably take maybe a couple weeks before it's fully out of my system. And I will just kind of go from there to see how I feel. Maybe I will try a different form of weight loss. Like I have done keto before and that's been effective. I've done carnivore before and that's been effective. It's just hard to stick with it. That is my deal. So we will just have to see. All right, guys, short and sweet. Oh, I finished the first season of The Tourist yesterday, and it was really good. I like the guy who plays in it. He's done some interesting roles before. They left it weird at the end of season 1, and there is a season 2. So I'll be checking that out. We also started the After Party series yesterday. That one's got quite a few big names in it, and then they've got just like random cameos for people. Just, but it's kind of fun because the premise is in the first episode, this famous guy dies. He was at a high school reunion. High school reunion, and then he went back to have an after party at his house with a lot of people from his class. So he dies. I think it's Tiffany Haddish, I think is her name. She's the detective on it. So she's doing interviews with the people who are there, and everybody is talking about how the night went, but from their point of view. But it's like every version is different. The first guy, when he told it, his version was like a romantic comedy. The second guy, when he was telling it, it was like he was Dom from Fast and the Furious. So his take on everything was just like actiony and super fast, supercharged. The third guy, because we watched 3 episodes, that one was like a musical. It's just kind of funny seeing the way their experiences and how they remember the night going. So I am excited to see the other episodes in it. So that one was really fun, called The After Party. I think it's on Apple TV. It's an Apple TV product. I don't know. All right. But other than that, now that's it. I'll see you guys later.